Is this a dream?
Not quite, Murphy.
Then you're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the Earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided.
Tex Murphy. I'm a small-time private investigator in the big city of New San Francisco. My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. Not exactly great for business, but it holds a strange attraction for me. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore. These days, I'm known for being a man who gets things done, no matter what the cost. You got a job that pays? I'll do it. No questions asked. I can't really remember why I became a PI. Maybe I was drawn to the romance, adventure, and independence it offered. Or maybe because I believed in its code of honor. That a man can remain untarnished as others sink into a cesspool of lies, corruption, and greed. A man better than the world around him. Even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. The world has a way of beating you into submission. Circumstances change. The guilty aren't always punished. Temptations become obsessions, and love can be violently taken, leaving it empty and hollow. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens. And that's not all at once, but a piece at a time, until you can't be put back together again. You finally realize the only way to get ahead in this world is to make sure you're on the winning side, and then do anything you can to stay alive. I don't know why I'm so reflective tonight. Maybe I finally crossed the Rubicon, but that's not true either. I passed that sign miles back and didn't even pause to take a picture. Maybe I just feel extra guilty tonight for what I'm about to do. Time when I would have never agreed to do something this despicable. I can't explain why I do this, maybe Judas would understand.
Drag him into the speeder. Look, the top window. I think we got him. Let's get out of here.
Hey, you! Over here! Finally! What was all that commotion outside anyway? Howza, you really got a hit on the head. Remember me? Your old pal Huck? Seriously, you look clueless.
Who or what are you?
Geez, how hard did you hit your head? Well, let me reintroduce myself. I'm your Smart Alex, your personal assistant, version 1.5, fashioned 3 years ago in a factory with truly horrible working conditions you don't want to know. I'm your trusty, tech-savvy sidekick whose primary functions include travel agent, inventory tracking and analysis, investigative advice, case notes, and I'm also a confidant and a best buddy, you gigantic oaf. Remember?
Not really.
Would you like a tutorial on my usage? Activating tutorial mode. Let's begin. Welcome to the Smart Alex interface. This is where the magic happens. This button takes you to your inventory. Items you pick up along the way can be viewed and used from here. To take a closer look at an item, select it and then click the Examine icon. The Examine feature often gives clues about the object. This is your map, where you can view your current location or warp to other locales. This icon is our handy-dandy built-in hint system. It will list tasks for each location. This is your flashlight. If you are in a particularly dark environment, you can turn on this flashlight to help you out. If you're playing in casual mode, when the beam of light from the flashlight shines on an object that needs to be picked up, the object will sparkle. This is the Look icon. If you want to look at an object without interacting with it, press this icon.
Yeah, more furniture I don't recognize.
The Use icon allows you to interact with an object in the environment. The Smart Alex icon will flash in the corner confirming an item has been picked up and placed in the inventory. To exit out of the Smart Alex game interface, click on the giant X in the middle. Let's start by picking up an item to add to the inventory. Walk over to the corner shelf and pick up the broken record.
Oh man, my Gene Autry record's broken in two.
Now let's take a look at this new addition in your inventory. Return to the Smart Alex interface and click on the inventory icon. Look, the broken record. Examine the broken record to hear a clue about what to do with it.
I'll need some glue to repair this broken record.
Exit your inventory by clicking the X in the upper right corner. Well, let's try picking up another inventory item. Navigate to the desk and pick up the bottle of glue.
Huh, it's a bottle of stupid glue.
Now open your inventory again. You now have both the broken record and the bottle of glue. Let's try combining your two inventory items. Select the broken record and drag it to one of the combination slots below. Now, select the glue and drag it to the other combination slot. I'm experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it. Success! You have now created a vinyl record.
Well, I definitely remember my Gene Autry record. It's my one stability in this crazy world.
Try using the vinyl record on your Victrola player in your office. To use an inventory item, simply point at the target, open the inventory, select an item, and then press the Use icon.
I close my eyes.
Gene Autry, the singing cowboy. Nice choice of music. One more thing. To access the pause menu, simply hit Escape. From here, you can save your game, access the main menu, explore the help section, or quit the game. Yep, that's all there is to it. Now let's get back to your actual case.
Facts. You have any facts?
Well, I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this? And why?
You have any facts? You have any facts?
What on earth is this amount of cash doing in my office? If someone was trying to hire me to do something, probably wasn't legal. I better put this away until I know exactly why it's here.
You have any facts? You have any facts?
Well, it's another Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic. Oh boy, facts. My friend Louie runs the Brew and Stew, and this is his personal brand of coffee. I gotta say, it packs a wallop. Yeah, it's a picture of pre-World War III San Francisco. When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a dance instructor. Whoa, I've never seen this much money in my life. If this is my money... Whoa, I've never seen this much money in my life. If this is my money... The government footrest. Picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back. But I've never had the nerve to open it all the way. The government footrest. Picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back.
Yeah, I remember years ago I was finishing up the latest Mike and Ike Candy Kids adventure, and I realized I devoured several chapters and it wasn't agreeing with me. I could feel my stomach churning like a volcano, and I realized I wasn't going to make it to the bathroom.
Oh, what? I'll get you, Murphy, if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, it's kind of been a sore spot in our relationship ever since.
I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale.
Perfect. All I need is one good night's stand.
Someday, I hope to collect all of the mic. The door to my back storage room is locked. Oh, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me. Mike Hammer books are great, but I prefer stories about his crazy nephews, Mike and Ike Hammer. Blue's always useful. An article on the Russian White Movement. Am I truly so bored I'm reading Russian history? It's one of my business cards, but it looks different. When did I change these? Archie Ellis wrote a book? I bet this sells for pennies on eBay. Oh man, this record's broken in two.
I'm experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it.
And dream of one, the one I
No messages on the vid phone. Looks like somebody's wiped my computer clean. What's up with the bed? Looks like it's for a Lothario instead of some hard-working down-on-his-luck PI. Am I going crazy here? I see my credenza is still keeping dust off the floor. This happened on my first case. I was in the shootout of my life at the warehouse district. I took a bullet, and while I was recovering, I swore I was always going to use my brains before brawn. These are the fedoras I've collected over the years, and I take great care of them. Hey, one of these has a hole in it. How did that happen?
Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam! Hey, bam, bam, bam! Bam! Bam, bam! Bam! And you! Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. One of my golf partners. Old Bogey, we call him.
The Maltese Falcon? I don't...
It's my Gene Autry fake book. Whenever I'm feeling low, I can sing the songs of my hero. Sometimes, I wish I had a talking gumball machine as my wacky sidekick. Oh, man. My Richie Havens signature guitar signature disappeared. That'll teach me to get an autograph with a dry erase marker.
I close my eyes and dream.
These are my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my friend Louis runs the Brew and Stew, and this is his personal brand of coffee. Well, that's new. So it wasn't a horrible dream. There are gun shell casings in a shot-out window above the electronics shop. I know I'm involved, but how? I should investigate the area and then find out if anybody else heard the commotion. Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea. That's an empty vial. Lead pipes are always magically drawn to my skull like moths to the flame. This photo was taken from the top floor of the electronics shop. Nice graffiti art.
He's injected himself. I don't care. Drag him into the speeder.
I think someone was getting abducted. It's the Wardenclyffe Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention. I have the strangest feeling this is related to a case I was working on.
Where is he? He's up at the window. I think we got him.
Someone was shooting from the top of the electronics shop.
Where's he shooting from? Look, the top window. I just shut out our headlight.
I remember speeder headlights coming down the alleyway. Motor oil, the secret ingredient to Louis' Armageddon blend. It looks like the dumpster escaped unscathed. Another Mike and Ike hammer. Candy Cane Confidential. It's a Mike and Ike hammer candy. These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the...
Ah, looks like Louie at the Bruin stew.
It's a Mike and Ike hammer candy comic. The Sweet and Sour Lady. I'll put this in my comic book rack back at the office. It's an electronic shop now, but it once was a boarding house for some of San Francisco's most notorious smugglers and petty criminals. It's an electronic shop now, but it once was a boarding house for some of San Francisco's most notorious smugglers and petty criminals. Every few years, someone gets the bright idea that this place should be preserved. Repairs are done for a few months, then the workers disappear when City Hall realizes what type of people really inhabit this place. Looks like Rusty's Funmass building has been converted into a Knights of the Templar clubhouse. Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea. Lead pipes are always magically drawn to my skull, like moths to the flame. Nice graffiti art. It's an electronic shop now, but it once was a boarding house for some of San Francisco's most notorious smugglers and petty criminals. Heck, Malden. That buffoon always got credit for cases I solved. If a bell was on the front desk, I could ring it and talk to the clerk. Well, this is a flashy new neighbor. Needs a key. People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be found. People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be... needs a key. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Needs a key. Well, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me. A door between two ferns. Sad to say, many robots and cyborgs end up down here. They get hooked on old Chihuahua motor oil, and they stumble down here looking for a fix until their lights fade out. Looks like somebody's wiped my computer clean. Well, that's new. The door to my back storage room is locked. That's strange. Perfect. All I need is one good night's stand. What's up with the bed? Yeah, not many people. I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale. It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later.
I'm pretty sure every one of your cases involves the Snow White warehouse somehow.
Good evening, ladies and charms. I'm your entertainer tonight, Mr. Franco Spinoza. I'm going to be playing some songs that I know you'll love. Listen to this one. Hard and cold, it's what I do best.
Another Mike and Ike Hammer Candy comic. Tootsie Rolled. Ricard's at Midnight isn't open right now. Archie helped me out on my Pandora Directive case where we met a charming fellow named Jackson Cross.
I'm gonna do you the favor of a lifetime. I'm gonna let you walk. But if I catch you meddling in NSA affairs one more time, I'm gonna put a bullet right in your eyeball. Is that clear? Get this pukehead out of my office. I'll be watching you, Murphy.
Man, I thought this would have ended up in the Andes Mountains. This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint. These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent. Behind Rook's pawn shop is a dirty, ugly alcove. These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent. This door's just painted on. This door's just painted on. The gate's locked, but when Rook gets to work, he'll unlock it, so I'll check back later.
Yeah, the city of Old San Francisco picks up the trash once a year. I think we're getting close to our date. Too bad this zipline trolley is broken. It's missing a wheel. What's this?
Dear God.
It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later. This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation... It's locked. I won't be able to... It's locked. I won't be able to enter without proper identification. Nothing but destroyed homes and buildings for blocks in all directions. But each year, something menacing grows up through the decay. I'm here to see my pal Louie, but I see a pretty brunette at the counter. I have the feeling she recognizes me, but I have no idea who she is.
Well, hello, stranger.
This totally feels like a dream.
That has got to be the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Just for that, I'm gonna get you some coffee.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'll make it the Armageddon blend with just a titch of...
I know how you like it. Like your women. Full of liquor.
Whoa. A little early for that.
Really? The way you hold your liquor, I just assumed you always got an early start.
Oh, you would have loved me a year or so ago.
I'll bet I would have. Is that blood? Ow! Oh, hush. Been out picking fights again?
Maybe we should introduce ourselves.
You do, huh? In the mood for a little role-playing? Who do you think you are? Mr. Tall, blonde, and bloody.
seem to know who I am. Who are you?
I'm Taylor, and I'll be your nurse. I recommend 2 aspirin and lots of bed rest. Maybe all afternoon long.
I have to investigate these gunshots, but maybe if I were to do it really quick.
Oh, I have to go into work today, unfortunately. But maybe after work tomorrow. Ah, geez, I'm late. I got a new extension at work. I'll send it to your smart Alex. Please, go see Dr. Donahue at the North Hill Clinic. Call me after and tell me what she says about that noggin of yours. See you, Uncle Louie.
See you, Taylor. Mr. Murphy, what are you doing here?
Louis, you look great. I hardly recognized you. I mean, how did you lose so much weight so fast? Was it some sort of hypo-lipo session?
I've been this weight for some time now. You just never noticed.
Hey, tell me when you had time to remodel this place. I mean, I was in here a couple of days ago.
Couple of days ago? You drunk again? I told you, you ain't allowed in here. You've been drinking.
Well, I don't feel drunk. It's just my brain's a little foggy.
What happened to your head?
I don't know. I woke up on the fire escape. I go into my apartment and everything is different. The street, Chelsea's newsstand, you. Everything is completely different. I mean, I don't know whether I'm tripping here or having a bad dream or something.
What's the last thing you remember before you woke up?
I don't know, but something with Chelsea.
Chelsea? What day do you think it is? No, hold on. What year do you think it is?
What year? Are you serious? It's 2043.
Oh, jeez. Look at that calendar. Over there, on the fridge.
2050. What the hell's going on here? Last night, Chelsea and I went to the Golden Pagoda.
I think the wording was very, very attractive.
Oh, no!
What? It's me.
Look, somebody has stolen our car. I mean, here I am, my speeder's stolen out here, I'm sitting on a great... God, that was hot!
Oi! Would you guys like a lift to the cop shop?
No, we'll walk.
He's really just trying to do us a favor.
Chelsea, I'm getting a really bad feeling about this. It's like some sort of deja vu.
The Fabergé World Tour 44, the most exotic and exquisite exhibit of the day.
Who's your mate?
Oh, that's Tex. He's having a very bad day.
That true, Tex?
Oh, no, everything's just going peachy.
Well, things could get worse, huh?
He shot me. He shot both of us. He shot me. There's nothing. Why isn't there anything?
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Mike. It wasn't last night. It was 7 years ago.
What the hell is that?
Looks like you got injected with something. Maybe that's what's messing with your head. Or maybe it's that goose egg. Either way, buddy, you gotta see a doctor.
What about Chelsea? Where is she? I mean, is she okay?
You said to never say nothing about her. Never again.
Your niece, Taylor, she said something about a doctor at the North Hill Clinic?
Ah, Kate Donahue. She's a friend of Taylor's. She's real good. I bet she could fix you up.
So, what about this woman, Taylor? I mean, she seems to know me pretty well.
That ain't none of our business, Mike. I never thought you was the right guy for her. But two adults can do what they want to do. Murph, you really need to see a doctor. You can't be driving in this condition. Tell you what, I'll call you a cab. I'll have them wait till you're ready to go. I don't got a ladder. You might want to check at the Golden Gate Hotel. They've been doing a bunch of renovations. We don't get too much of that stuff around here anymore. Cops have been good about cleaning things up. I got no idea who would have been doing the shooting or getting taken. I wish I could tell you everything you can't remember, but I don't know much. You and Chelsea went missing, and then you showed up out of nowhere a few weeks later. A couple of days after, you was gone again. I only saw you a few times after that. A couple of years went by, and then you came back, and something bad had happened to you. I don't know what, but it made you hard and mean, and you just got worse. Got to where I didn't even want you around anymore. No, me? I'm just the same as always. Just a little less of me than I used to be.
I can't go to the North Hill Clinic. Not now. I need to investigate the crime scene to find out what happened before the police arrive.